Yeah, you better play act, bitch. I'm back with another drunk reaction, and today I'm drinking Fireball as I often am. And it's a Fireball with cherry soda. And I gotta say, oh man, something about the way the cinnamon and the cherry get married, kind of like WandaVision. They just join up, and when they join up, man, it just makes it so much better. They're stronger together than they are apart, because Wanda's going completely fucking nuts and apparently invented a fucking boyfriend and shit, husband, you know, because she's by herself. When Fireball's by herself, it goes nuts and, starts inventing new realities and going to multiverses or whatever the fuck's going on. Um, I'm just saying, the cherry and the cinnamon, god damn, they fucking mingle well. That's a match made in heaven. I'm just saying. It's been an interesting week seeing all the theories online. What culture, Super Carlin Brothers. The Super Carlin Brothers are fucking idiots. Let's be clear about this. They are fucking idiots. This whole unified Pixar theory bullshit is asinine. And we know it was asinine once they got to Onward, and that didn't happen on Earth because there's two moons. And they said, oh, well, it's just another planet in the fucking galaxy. No, okay. Yeah, so in other words, just no matter what movie comes out, you're just going to cram it into this fucking stupid ass theory. Okay, fine, whatever. They said Lupin was a Horcrux or whatever. I mean, these motherfuckers, they're fucking idiots. However, I do like their theory about the show, which is saying that Mephisto, or whatever the fuck that dude's name is pronounced, is the one behind all this shit. He's like Marvel's version of the devil. He's the one that did that fucking Spider-Man arc, One More Day or some shit that everybody in the entire fucking internet before there was an internet hated. Like, the internet wasn't even existing. They invented the internet so people could shit on this fucking storyline. That's how fucking bad it was. So anyway, but like they think he could be the big bad for the next 20 Marvel movies. And he sounds flexible. He sounds like he can do it. The motherfucker's got mad power. I mean, it takes Doctor Doom and somebody else, I forget who the other person I said was, to defeat his ass. He's got mad power. And he's flexible, so he can do all these new kinds of fucking things. And it would make sense, introduce him in this series. And then Doctor Strange movie that's going to have Wanda in it. Fight him there, and then he'll kick back for a little bit, not really do much. And then, later on they bring him back, and then he can just be an ever-present threat the way Thanos was. I do think they should have introduced Thanos earlier, like on screen earlier. I know he's in one of the Guardians of the Galaxy movies, and he had a couple of credit scenes. He should have had a movie earlier, so we could have really explored his backstory and all this shit. That would just make it strong. I mean, look, the motherfuckers are geniuses. They made all the money. The shit worked. I'm just saying, when you get something really good, there's always something you can do better, right? So they can learn from that. So maybe in this new, whoever the big bad's going to be for this new series of movies, they can learn from that and introduce them early. So that's what I'm saying. So there's a lot to like about that theory. I think that there's a very good chance that's what it is. And it's not just the Super Carlin Brothers. What Culture thinks that. Nerd Soup thinks that. A lot of people are thinking this. And it makes sense. There's a certain logic to it. But that theory being out there, I'm still going to be going with other possibilities, and maybe Wanda's just doing this herself. The idea they're saying, by the way, with the Mephisto is that because he grants wishes, right? She wished to have Vision back, and the cost was these babies. She has to give birth to these babies, and she will then give to Mephisto. They really went strong. They went hard in the paint with the For the Children shit with the last episode. So, I think that there's a lot to that. I have a feeling this series is basically about them. And it's possible that, like, I thought they were bringing Vision back for good, but like the movies never knew what to do with him. He's too powerful. So maybe he's just going to be here for the duration of these kids being born and raised up to an age, because I'm sure they're going to be aged up. And then, by the end of the series, he's gone. But she'll at least have the babies, which then maybe the devil will take away. But I don't know. We'll just have to see. Let's go ahead and check this shit out. This is episode 3 of WandaVision. And by the way, I finally figured out how to get this shit not be blocked on fucking YouTube. Because YouTube, man, with any Disney Channel show, I experienced this with The Mandalorian. Block. And I'm having to link to fucking Patreon, and nobody wants that, man. People want to be able to watch this shit on fucking YouTube. So I finally figured out if I put a fucking logo over this. I learned this from the normies, by the way. They put some big ass shit over theirs. Meanwhile, other channels have just been able to show it. I don't know how that's possible. I really don't know how anybody's showing it, because Disney Channel be blocking like a motherfucker. Maybe it's based on your past history, if you've done a lot of shit. Because some of the other channels that haven't been getting blocked, they haven't really done a lot, so they haven't put out a lot of videos, so that's possible. Maybe you get on a watch list. Like there's a Mickey Mouse watch list, and he's fucking gunning for your ass. But anyway, the normies put some shit over their screen, and then I experimented with it a couple days ago, and it worked. Like the videos didn't get blocked. So that's why there's that annoying fucking thing over the middle of the video. It's to keep it from getting blocked. So, but anyway, let's check this shit out.
I actually don't know what I'm doing here. I'm Wanda.
Geraldine. And they said she was the daughter of Captain Marvel's best friend, Rambeau something. So that's cool. You know, I didn't know that, but like the internet told me that. Oh, and another theory. Let me pause this shit again one more time. Another theory that the Super Carlin brothers had, which I may have to take them off my fucking idiot list if this turns out to be true. They think there's like a reality bubble over this town, right? Anything that passes through this bubble gets changed. So you had the helicopter come through. It was actually a helicopter. And then it passed through the bubble. It was fucking changed into a toy helicopter. Then you had a guy probably came through from below, right? You had somebody come from above, get changed into a toy. You have a guy come up through below. It was probably a hazmat suit that the reality bubble then changed into a beekeeper suit. You know, that would explain what's going on. We'll be interested to see if something comes in some other direction, some way in this episode, and also gets changed. Like, I think, I really like that theory a lot. Anything that passes through this reality bubble gets changed into something else. So, and you can tell by the color, right? So, I like that. I like that a lot. So that's another good theory. Very 70s vibe. Yeah, I still think you're evil. Yeah, we know, Brady Bunch, we know. That's the big one. Twins. They're definitely going to be twins, by the way.
Yep. Definitely pregnant.
Well, we didn't think it was a food baby, dumbass.
Just good. When a man and a woman love each other very much.
In other words, they were fucking.
Or blue.
And it wasn't butt sex, apparently.
Is that right?
You know?
Just glad you caught me in time. I'm taking the wife on vacation
So
this afternoon.
I won't be able to help you with this medical emergency we're going to be having.
Hey, buddy. Taking the head trimming a little too far there, old chum. That's all I have. Thanks, buddy.
Yeah. Nothing ominous about this.
Oh, it's such a strange sensation. It's kind of fluttery. How did I do that?
Oh, creating life. Yeah, I see the metaphor there.
I'll wait to meet you, little Billy.
Billy?
Yeah.
Well, I was thinking Tommy. Just a...
You better be thinking 2 days,
American
motherfucker.
name.
I estimate the baby's due on a constant progression presumably
Yeah, probably by tonight.
Were I to graph the fetal development thus far.
He's gonna be here before you figure it out.
Yeah, pretty much.
Is the pity.
Tommy.
It's due Friday afternoon.
In 3 days? Maybe I should sit down.
She's already at 6 months, and from last night, that doesn't track, mathematically speaking. Yeah.
What's happening now?
Know what your magic going haywire, that's for goddamn sure. Jesus. All them appliances you got to replace. She's ready to kick somebody's ass, boy.
Do these earrings make me look fat?
Yeah, I totally didn't recognize her from Buffy the Vampire Slayer until somebody pointed it out. Emma Caulfield.
Who knows what will happen when the real thing starts?
Somebody dying. That's what's
Do
going
you
to happen.
think they know it's my fault?
But it's more than that, isn't it?
Yeah, let's talk about this for a minute and then be distracted.
This is hard.
There's always a distraction coming right when they get on the cusp of
What's up
discovering
with
it.
her? I think something's wrong here, Wanda.
Yeah, no shit.
Yes, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
The truth is, we are in uncharted.
I see. It's Wanda doing this shit, man.
I'm anxious.
It is 100% Wanda doing this shit. I see you. Because they always show her face, the concerned face. It's like, she didn't say no this time, but, you know, what's up?
This is a real one. What? I thought you said Friday afternoon.
Yeah, I told you his math is off. How is my math better than this motherfucker? He's a robot. Just like a 70s husband. Useless when she's fucking pregnant and she has to calm his ass down. Worthless.
Escape to a world all your own,
Right?
where your problems float
Calgon,
away.
take me away.
Hydra soak.
Hydra
Find the
soak.
goddess within.
I pause that shit. Another theory I've seen is that each of the first two commercials was talking about trauma she's had. The first commercial with the Stark weapon, with the ominous timer, is referencing the fact that the Stark weapon killed her parents, right? And in the second commercial, Strucker is referencing the fact that Strucker took him and experimented on him, and then her brother got killed. I've been a little more wary of this theory. I think that we just didn't have enough information. Now we have a third commercial that doesn't really seem to apply. I don't know. I mean, I don't know what trauma you could pull out of that right there. Because they weren't really part of it. I know Strucker was Hydra, but they wanted that. They wanted to get revenge. Maybe it's the fact that she regrets that she wanted revenge and she was working with evil people. Maybe that could be the trauma, but Strucker kind of referenced that in the previous episode. So, I don't know. I think that theory is off. I'm not as convinced of that theory as I am with some of the others I mentioned. So, I'll take that advisement. I think it could just be kind of like in the Buffy season 4 finale episode where everybody had a dream and there was that cheese man who had cheese slices. The only purpose of the cheese man with the cheese slices was not everything in dreams, not every single thing in a dream means something. So that was just irrelevant shit. Maybe the commercials are that way. It's just kind of connected but not really relevant in any way. So I don't know. We'll see. Magic would be convenient. I'll give her that.
I better leg it. You'll be all right here?
Hey, Vision. Hey, Vision. Dumbass. He didn't change the space.
It's 75 degrees out. You make it a fashion statement. Hi, Joe. Looking.
Boy, she is not in control of this situation.
Bingo. Would you look at that? What? Fruit. Wanda.
You know what they're making fun of, by the way? How in TV shows that the directors try to hide an actress's pregnancy. These are all the tricks that they use. Yeah.
Nothing that is, except the worst case.
So I think the bird is the new thing. It's been distorted by the reality field.
What was that?
I don't know.
Did you hear that?
No, you're just tripping. Sorry.
It was like and I look at Mr. Haddock's feet floating in the air.
Really, bird? This ain't the time, motherfucker.
Gravity.
This could be a metaphor for the way Twitter infringes upon our lives,
Now that I've gone off corporate, I need some office supplies. Which brings me to my question.
Yeah, buy a bucket too, by the way. Every house should have one.
Because the baby's coming. You're pregnant? I imagine there is a logical explanation. Oh, it's all perfectly natural. Hey, you're doing great.
And speaking of natural,
Look at me.
natural childbirth is probably pretty much my worst nightmare. She's gonna fry this entire town. I ain't even read the comics. I know it's gonna be twins.
Oh no, I missed it.
Yeah, I mean that was on purpose, obviously, because he's not really there.
Hey, Doc.
Yeah. Thanks for nothing, Doc.
Oh, well done, Wanda.
Well, don't you want to meet your son as yourself?
He's like, God damn it, I have to put this makeup on again. You know what's interesting about this is like in Infinity War, he had the human being look. Even when they were in the hotel room with just the two of them, right? So, just like I thought, twins. So why here does she prefer the robot look? That's kind of interesting. I think there's a reason for it. By the way, Doc, thanks for nothing again.
20 fingers and 20 toes. You've got
so you're finally getting earning your paycheck, huh?
baby boys on your hands.
Thank you.
Boys, I thought it'd be a boy and a girl like the comics. That's true.
And, yes, my trip. I don't think we'll get away after all.
Hell no,
Small
you're trapped
towns,
here.
You know, so hard to escape.
Yep.
Remarkable day we're having.
The fuck you guys whisper about? Of
Did you
course, I
lose
have the
power
captions
too?
on, so.
Oh, sure did.
I'm a twin.
Yeah, but we don't talk about that very much.
His name was Pedro.
First mention in about 10 years. That motherfucker just got erased, man. Ain't nobody talked about his ass. Don't be blowing people's minds now.
He was killed by Ultron, wasn't he?
Nice mic drop. I think Geraldine's about to go bye-bye.
What did you say?
Yeah, she's going bye-bye.
What did you say about Pietro?
Pietro? She's about to go bye-bye. He's going to come back in here and she's going to be gone. Straight to the cornfield.
She came here because... She came here because we're all what?
You're all
What are you
dead.
trying to tell me?
What is
Dead.
that?
Interesting.
What?
Yep. I had a feeling Wanda was the villain of this piece.
It's not going to hitch itself.
Yeah. You better play act, bitch.
Get you on the flip side, bitch.
Yeah, well, if you're so scared, how about you not fuck up my wall next time, motherfucker?
Where's Geraldine?
She went bye-bye. See the aspect ratio go out? Yep. We're finally going to see reality, I think. Maybe. Just maybe. Ow. Straight into the cornfield. I talked a lot about internet theories. Well, now I have a theory. Wanda is the one doing this. Like, she's the one doing it. She's the one that created the reality bubble, and the rest of the world's freaking out. It's kind of like the Under the Dome, the Stephen King story where the military had it cordoned off, but they couldn't get inside. That's what I think. I think it's Wanda. I really do. And at first I thought what Agnes and Herb were saying was, we're all dead, but what they really mean is we're all prisoners. You know, it's so funny because her and Vision are acting like, oh, we don't want anybody to know our secret. Meanwhile, everybody else is also doing the same thing. They don't want Wanda to know their secret, that they're self-aware. They're aware that they're prisoners and they're playing a role, or they're going to get out. Of course, assuming Geraldine survives, which, you know, is questionable, you would want to be put out. You don't want to be a fucking prisoner, right? So, you know, but I guess they don't know what's going to happen to you if Wanda gets mad. It's going to be interesting to see what theories are coming along this week, but yeah, I don't think it is Mephisto. I really don't. I think it's Wanda. I think it's just Wanda trying to deal with her trauma. That's this, you know, and she's the bad guy, and she's a villain, and everybody keeps looking for the villain of this piece. She's the fucking villain. Mephisto ain't the villain in this thing. It's Wanda. So somebody's gonna have to reach her. Vision can't do it because he's fucking dead. So somebody's gonna have to get their ass in there and fucking somehow reach Wanda, which is gonna be very hard because she is hiding from her trauma, man.